Hey everybody, welcome back to Keely's Creations. I am Keely Kerwin, and today I am here to share with you guys 8 gorgeous layouts from the seasons of green and gold. These layouts are perfect for, you could choose to use them for your holiday memories or just your regular everyday outdoorsy memories. They're perfect for all events. There are beautiful vellum papers, gold papers with foil. We used lots of die cuts, and I can't wait to share with you all of the goodness in this collection. So feel free to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed what you have seen today, and I hope to see you back soon. Thanks. Let's get started. Hey everybody, it is Keely, and today I can't wait to share with you. You can already see the gold glimmering everywhere in the video. This is the Seasons of Green and Gold. It was an online exclusive that is still available and absolutely gorgeous. So 2 weeks ago, I showed you Christmas cards that were created with this collection that were the leftovers from what I had after we made the layouts. So it creates not only 8 double page layouts, it also made 6 fun fold cards with a little bit of added cardstock, and they were absolutely gorgeous. Now I can't wait to share with you. I can't wait to share all these gorgeous layouts here, but I'm going to set those to the side and I am going to share with you the collection itself. So right here, this is how, these layouts and the cards, the layouts actually were created when I went to Delaware with a bunch of my close to my heart besties. And we were fairly new to Stampin' Up. We ordered a bunch of papers and things that we thought we could create from. And it's just an amazing time of getaway with girls, right? There's laughs, there's tears, there's so much fun. And there was lots of creating. And love you, Michael Rowley. She is amazing. She created this workshop. So we brought all those supplies. We brought things that we thought that we would like to play with. She got busy right down to it and started creating layouts. And then we all went into, I don't even know, like creative mode, right? Where one person, which was me, did all the die cuts, crank and crank and crank and crank. One person cut up the papers. One person started doing, measuring things. So we knew what dimensions to cut everything. It was so much fun. There was, I can't remember now, 5 or 6 of us that were there. So it was a blast. It was a creative mess and it was so much fun. And this is what came out of, one of these is what came out of this. And so Michael, then after we got home, she created a cutting guide so people could recreate the beautiful layouts that she had already made up. And so what her workshop then entails is everything you need, the supplies needed to create, which includes the Seasons of Green and Gold suite, which is the paper, the vellum, the stamps, and the dies. And I'm going to show it all to you. The alphabet a la mode die cuts, which is your alphabet set, foil, the foil papers, spotlight on nature dies, which I'll be showing you, gold emboss, embellishing thread, and then different colors of the card stock. And then again, she gives you cutting dimensions, which are absolutely perfect, lets you know what you need to do for die cuts, and then the layouts with explicit instructions on how far down to put your paper and any other additional tidbits of information you might need. So if you are interested in this, let me know, because when you place an order for the supplies or $50 order on my website, I will send you this beautiful cutting guide. And you guys, this set of layouts is absolutely gorgeous. So let's get into what you would need to prepare these layouts. So it is the Golden Greenery dies and stamp set. Absolutely stunning, you guys. You will see what I'm talking about. So here's what I do when I create with my dies and my stamp sets. The stamps come on their carrier sheet and they're just floating around in here. They're on a carrier sheet, but they're not attached to anything. So I pull them off the carrier sheet and I attach them. There is already a insert, right? This insert has where each stamp set goes. So I attach my stamps. You can see this one's lifting up a little bit, but I attach the stamps right to the plastic case, and then I put the carrier sheet on top. That way I know I've got all of the stamps that are included in the set. Then I had purchased this magnetic 6x8 sheet and stuck it in, or 5x7, I believe it is, stuck it inside of the DVD case. And then I can attach all my metal dies because they come on like a chipboard sheet that has some adhesive on, but eventually after you pull them on, off, it doesn't stick very well anymore. This way you can see they don't come off. I've had these, I've been traveling with them back and forth to my retreats because I've had people that have ordered the supplies and have been creating with these. And some of them didn't have the dies or they didn't have specific pieces. So I bring everything with me and they stick. They are, it's a very good magnetic sheet on there and it's adhesive backed. So it's perfect. So these are great because I'm going to tell you too, some of these dies, so like this one right here and these hearts cut exactly, and this one right here, cut exactly out of pattern paper. So cool. How cool is that? Right? So not only does it cut the stamped image, but it also cuts out of the DSP paper. Okay, so that's called Golden Greenery and is still available. I'm going to set that off to the side here. The other one we use is Greetings of the Season. And I can't honestly remember because I made these back in July. I don't remember now if we actually used some of the sayings, but part of that collection, again, I pulled them all off and they're in here and I use them in the Christmas cards for sure. I just don't remember if I used any of the sayings on my layouts. But this amazing set of dies, it's a whole bunch of like fun tags, right? So we use a lot of these and they are perfect. I don't know if you can see, they have like little dots on here, which make it look like stitched, that it's a stitched image on there. And they have little holes at the end. So if you wanted to put, put twine through or ribbon, which you will see that we did, you can. So that's called Greetings of the Season. I'm going to set that one off to the side as well. Then in this collection, we used the Spotlight on Nature dies, which is, you guys, this is an amazing set. So it comes in a bundle. You can buy the stamp set. It's got flowers and such. I did not buy that. I only wanted the dies. I did not realize when I ordered it that it comes with this set of dies and this set. So they are a little bit different. I mean, you have some of the same images, but the larger ones are in, they're just switched back and forth. And it's 3 different images. It's like a dashed dot line, kind of like a floral-y line, and then a ridged line. And you get 2 sets of those in the Spotlight on Nature dies. We also then used the, let me think about Alphabet a la Mode dies, which is the only current alpha set that they have that are standalone single letters. They also have this great one, which I did not realize at the time that I purchased it, all comes on one. It's one big die. And so it's perfect to use with the backing, the sticker making backing. So then you put your cardstock on and you can cut out all these little individual letters and they're already sticky and you peel the backing off. Perfect. I love both of those. I've been using these a lot, hoping they come out with more alphas for us scrapbookers. All right, I'm going to set that off to the side as well. Then we're going to go over this DSP. How gorgeous is this, you guys? I hope you can see this on camera. It looks like when I'm looking above here, you can see the gold foil in the bells. So it comes, they're double-sided pages. These 2 papers right here, I had used in another project. So I don't have the other side of them. So these are like front and backs. So I'm just going to show you these 2 for sure separately. So this then has like the green gingham. And then this one is the fun one because this is the one I was telling you about, has the dies that will cut these 3 different images directly out of your paper. And this is foil as well. The back sides then are not, but this has like a lined, distressed line look to it, I would say. And then these are the fronts and backs, I believe, yes. So you have, I'm going to bring them up so you can see them closer up. So you have like kind of like stars, which is perfect, like Christmassy. I love that one. And then the back is the green floral. This one is a lot of greenery, and then you have green polka dots. This is not foil. So the one side is foil, one side is not. So the back of that one is not. The fronts and back. So this is gold foil, and it's like little diamond shapes, and then some more green foliage. This one is like the green kind of distressed splotchy look. It kind of reminds me of like Army. And then this absolutely gorgeous. You see that? Gold foil floral. And then what we also use in this collection is gold foil paper. Okay, we use a lot of die cuts out of that. So you'll get to see that. Then in the suite, you can purchase these all separately. So these are 3 different items, or this is for sure a standalone item. This is not included. This is added on separately. These 2 can be purchased in the suite, the green and gold suite, or you can buy them separately. The foil again, the vellum is amazing. Again, this sprig can be cut out using that metal die. So you can use it in both collections and it's so much fun. That's why I said I was the cranker. And by the time we got done with these 8 layouts, my arm was on fire. I was dead. It hurt the next day. I was like, yes, it's like a workout. This one is a very pretty vellum page. It's kind of got the distressed look like the green one that I had said kind of looked like Army. I love that paper. And we use that as a background on layout 1, which you'll get to see. And again, some more vellum pieces that are able to be cut out with the dies. It's got the different greens. So how fun is this collection, having different kinds of papers and textures? All right, I'm going to set these off to the side and let's get started on the actual artwork, you guys. So I'm going to pull over 2 layouts at a time, I think, to be able to show you so that it gives you the best look of what we've got. And I'm going to I'll bring it up and explain some things too. So this page, these double pages are awesome. Lots of photos on here. You can get 2 4x6s and then 4 vertical 3x4s and a horizontal 3x4. Some of the things I wanted to point out. So we used the vellum. We cut the vellum down and adhered it onto the cardstock. And as you can see here, mine is not fully stuck down there because sometimes when you put adhesive underneath, it will show through. And so where I have my adhesive attached is underneath these pieces of paper. Okay, so this side is going to be up, but it's attached underneath here. So it keeps it held down. When it's in a page protector, it's totally fine. It doesn't hurt anything. Just be careful when you're sliding it in. All right, some things on the left side to notice. Love, love layering. So we have this, the circle here. This was from the Spotlight on Nature dies. It's in like the cream color here. So you can see like the little bits of floral kind of at the top that'll show through from the darker pages. This was cut out of what I called the army paper, right? Those hearts. And then the sprigs. These sprigs were then cut directly from the pattern paper using the die. Right? You don't have to stamp it. It looks amazing. And it's got the gold foil in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. I really hope you can. These are gorgeous layouts. Michael did so good. It was so much fun. I love going and getting away with them and just seeing the thought process behind this. I do not have time to create. When I have creating, it's because somebody has given me a guide to create with or proof, or I've purchased one, right? Because I'm busy. That's the only way I get the time to do it. Again, on 2 more of the circles from Spotlight on Nature, and more of the foil cutouts. You can tell I was a busy person a busy girl when I was cutting those all out for everybody. All right, that was layout 1. It did not have a title. We could add our own titles. This one, like I said, you could retitle this and use this as a Christmas layout if you wanted to. We chose to make this one and call it Fresh Air. So using the Alphabet a la Mode dies on here. I absolutely love these. They're so gorgeous. Okay, so this one has room for 2 4x6s and 3 4x4s. So much fun. Other things I want to point out on this layout. Can you see the gold foil that was used in the center here? This is the vellum. So my adhesive is put behind some of the flowers to keep it held down. And then we did some of the tags that were from the one that I had showed you in here, in the Greenings of the Season. So it was this tag, this outer one right here, that was then cut in half, right? We didn't need the whole piece. So half of them are here, half of it is here. So it's just a fun way of adding tags, but not using them as a tag. It's just more of a detail. And I absolutely, can you see, hopefully you can see the detail in there where it looks like it's just stitched around the outside. So much fun. And then it makes those white heart floral images pop right up. I'm not sure what you want to call those. Okay, on the right side, we did the same thing, tying these together. This was one big floral image, and then I just cut a chunk of it off and stuck it back behind here. So you don't have to cut tons and tons of these images. You can snip them with your snips. Again, cut with the die cuts right here, right directly out of the paper. And again, this was one of the tags, cut in half, but then put back to back, and then just using some beautiful gold twine to tie them together, just an added little accent, tie in some of the gold foil. Okay, so that was layout 2, Fresh Air. Layout 3, let me get it over here, we called Gather. And again, this is using that gorgeous gold foil DSP. I love this. And right now, I don't even know if you guys would notice it or if it's just me, but I have the stars are going kind of one direction. These kind of, to me, look like they're going horizontal and these are going vertical, but maybe it's just the way my eyes are looking at it right now. Never noticed it until now. All right, fun things on this one. Let's see. We've got room for 3 4x4s and 2 4x6 verticals. We have room for journaling on here. And some fun things is using the tag, and here's where we used that beautiful gold foil. So up top here, again, cut out images where I cranked them out using the dies. The this beautiful gold foil tag, right? So we cut that out, and honestly, we didn't even cut the whole tag. It doesn't go all the way back here. It's a big tag. We just cut it so it was just the very top of it when we used it, so you're not wasting all that gold foil. So to get the maximum amount, because we knew that we needed to get the words gather and some of these gold floral behind and the bells, and trying to get that out for like 6 of us out of a certain amount of paper. It was so much fun. It was a lot of, we had to think about how we cut this. So some fun things we did too. Oh, we don't have the ribbon is not listed as a supply needed, but it does come within that Seasons of Green and Gold suite. But it is the vanilla like 3/8 ribbon, and it is, you guys, it's satiny. It is so soft. I just sit and love to touch it when we were pulling it off the roll. So I don't know if you can see, but what we did is we ran it through the top of this tag, and then took the gold, can you see that? The gold twine, and just wrapped it around and adhered it with a glue dot. So that was just a cute little added textural thing with the ribbon there. Using the a la mode letters yet again to do gather in the gold foil. And again, here's the exact same tag as used above here, but then done in that army-ish looking just paper with the ribbon, and doing it the same way with the gold twine wrapped around it. And again, die cuts cut directly from the vellum, and then using the dies on the gold there. The other side is quite similar, and you can see it kind of just flows. One fun aspect that you might not know is, okay, so this gold tag here is not going to show completely, but we wanted to add gold bells here. Well, why waste all the space? So the gold bells were actually cut directly out of this tag underneath. You just can't see it because it's covered up by the army-ish looking paper, but it just adds a little bit of extra detail. And I love having those gold bells on there. Again, lots of dies, got the ribbon, got the twine wrapped around the outside of it to give it that extra little touch to it. So that was layout 3. All right, and let's move on to the final layout, layout 4. It is called This Is Us. And again, it is using the alphabet a la mode. And it's fun because instead of cutting it out of cardstock, it was cut out of DSP. So it has the gold shine to it from the gold foil words. How fun is that? Again, we used the circles that have that look to them, the floral look, different sizes, and then you have the other ones accompanying it on the right side. This paper right here is my absolute favorite because the whole thing is like gold foil with, just some creamy white behind it. And we have room for, let's see, 2 vertical 4x6s, a horizontal 4x6, a 4x4, and a horizontal 3x4. So you get lots of pictures on these fun layouts. You can keep them together in your album, have all 8 back to back to back to back, or you could separate them within albums. With a title like This Is Us, obviously you want to keep it together, but some of the other ones, if you didn't put titles on, you could separate them as individual pages, right? The right page here, again, using the circles, the different sizes. We've got 5 different circles on here. These 2 were cut in half, the gold, so that half was on one side, half was on the other. And then the rest of these were just kind of shoved under and in places just to give some added detail. And again, using the die cuts here directly out of that cardstock paper. So much fun to create, you guys. This was a paper pack that when I originally looked at it, again, I'm like, there's been a few of those now with Stampin' Up where I was just like, I don't really care. I'm not a florally girl. Like I'm not a girly girl, guys. Ponytail, sweatshirt, comfy pants, tennis shoes, that's me. So the florals, and that is not my style. But once we started creating these, I envisioned, we do a lot of outdoor things. And these layouts, when I looked at them, like, these are absolutely perfect, Michael. You absolutely nailed it. And I couldn't wait to get these home. I did do a Facebook Live in my group early on when we got back, and I took photos, but some of them did not turn out real well after I posted them to Facebook. And with this holiday week, I did not do the Facebook Live in my group. I am actually just posting this as a live video instead that will be on YouTube and sharing it that way. But I would love your guys' feedback. If you have any questions, concerns, want more information on any of the products I used, want to get the guide, spend the $50 on my website, get this beautiful guide for free, definitely hit me up. Let me know. I am loving my Stampin' Up journey, you guys. I've been with them now for 8 months, give or take. And it's been different, right? It's been a learning curve, but there are so many products, so many papers and DSPs and thin cuts and dies and all the things that come out like in a catalog, their online specials, their monthly specials. I'm having a blast with it, and appreciate all my wonderful friends that have the time to create guides and are allowing me to either proof them for them or use them to create this beautiful artwork to share with you. And I definitely want to give credit where credit is due. And again, Michael Rowley, you killed it on this kit. So thank you to everybody, and I wish you a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, and I will be chatting with you again soon. Happy New Year. Look forward to 2025 and what all that brings. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep crafting. Love ya.